When in doubt, let it out. Call Ranieri back. No, I'm joking. Guys, I'm joking. Aston Villa 4, Roma 0. First defeat of this preseason. And what a defeat. I'm not worried because if you think we stood a chance today, you were wrong from the very beginning. It's a friendly game. I'm not going to get into the score. The score is irrelevant. Yes, we lost. Yes, we lost very badly. Yes, we were terrible. Yes, nothing worked out today. Yes, the players gave no signals to the manager. And that is the most worrying part. But it's not the result. It's a friendly game. It's football of August. Who cares? Our season starts the 23rd of August. We can lose as many friendly games as we want. We can use our 6-1 loss bonus card today. We can use it today. Maybe we don't have to use it throughout the season. It's not the result. I don't ask you to be happy because I can understand the frustration. I don't ask you to be right in the... I'm not asking you to watch this video and go, oh, don't worry, we're great. This is a long-term project. We're fine. We lost 4-0. I don't ask you to be happy, but I don't ask you, please, 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 I ask you not to be dramatic. Because, as I said, if you think we can stand a chance against Aston Villa 3 weeks after the preseason with our new manager started, then you're wrong. Get a 3-week-old baby and a 3-year-old baby in front of you, and then try to speak to them. Who has the highest chances of understanding you? A 3-week-old or a 3-year-old? And that's where the analogy lays. A 3-year-old. Aston Villa started Emery's identity and Emery's project 3 years ago. They bought players, they went through transfer sessions together, they invested hell of a lot of money, and at the end of the day, they were the closest team to beating the champions of Europe, PSG, last season. And you're telling me that these players, our players, 3 weeks into Gasperini's preseason, need to win against Aston Villa? How does that work? How can you possibly think that as of today we're better than Aston Villa and that we can stand the chance in beating them, regardless of whether this is a friendly game or not? I'm just saying in general. Add the fact that Aston Villa are 1 week ahead because they start the Premier League 1 week before. So, as I said at the start, I don't ask you to be happy. No, I don't want you to be happy because nobody's happy. We got absolutely annihilated tonight. But I ask you not to be dramatic. I ask you to be real. I ask you to be patient. What is the number one key with this manager? Patience. Patience. If we're not going to give this manager patience, if we're not going to give these players patience to adapt and develop to the way he wants to play, we can throw this away right now. And I'm going to take this chance right now that we got absolutely thrashed, to say this for the first time this season. These are phrases that I will repeat and repeat again and again this season. I already know, because so many of you guys watching this are not patient, and I know you too well. Speaking about Villa, Villa are a great team. And it's not this win against us that proves it. It's the project that proves it. It's the manager that proves it. It's the investment that proves it. It's a 3-year project that proves it. They've got players that know what to do because they started this identity change 3 years ago. So now they know who they are. Our players don't know who they are. Our players still don't know how to play, and it's normal. It will not take us one transfer session to play like Gasperini wants to play. It will not take us one transfer session, let alone one transfer session under FFP. It's going to take time, and I'm going to say this. Now, of course, the first goal well done to him. It's a free kick. The last 3 goals are defensive mistakes. The second goal is Celik's fault. The third goal is Hermoso's fault. And the fourth goal is a bit of a end of game type of fatigue mistake. But what is alarming is that without Ndika, our defensive attributions and our defensive capabilities and our defensive concentration shifts from this to this. Ndika is the main man of that defense. Ndika is an aerial beast. Ndika wins duels. Ndika leads that defense with Mancini. If Mancini doesn't have Ndika, he also plays bad. So this kind of shows to you that we need another experienced, proven defender, because Ndika will leave for AFCON, and those 2 months without Ndika are going to be painful. Speaking about the transfer session, I'm actually quite happy that we lost 4-0 today. I'm actually not bothered that we lost 4-0. And this is ironic. I'd rather lose 4-0 today than lose 1-0. Because losing 4-0 today, Gasperini is going to put so much pressure on the board in getting more signings done. And he's going to say this out loud in front of the microphones so that everybody's aware. So part of me is like, I'd rather lose a friendly game 4-0 so that we get a reality bite and a reality check, and the board understands this. Because, as I said already, the transfer session is a different transfer session. We're not used to it. We're signing young players. We're signing players that will be great players in 5 years' time, which is the new project. I've got nothing against it. I love these investments. But I tend to think that we also need to add a few ready players who are ready to change the situation right now. Because as I said previously, I don't think we've strengthened our team. I think we only replaced the gaps, but we haven't increased the level. We haven't made our team better. And that's my only issue here. Everybody looks at the signings and go, he's great, he's young, he's great, he's young, he's great, he's young, he's great, he's young. Yes, I do that too. And it is true. You need to look at the long term with Gasperini, and it is true. But by looking at the future, you also need to look at the present. And out of all the players that we signed right now, I think no one's ready. I think no one's ready to shine. I think no one will shine immediately. And I think it will take a lot of time for a lot of these players. And not all of them are as good as the players that left, that we replaced with. Okay? So that's kind of what I say. Villa are in a better shape than us. This is kind of a Europa League preview, of course, because I'd actually argue that, of course, not today, the 6th of August, but when we will get to the, rounds that count of the Europa League, I think that the 2 favourites are Villa and Roma. But Villa are favourites. Of course they are, because Villa are ahead of us in this journey towards perfection, in this journey towards making Roma great again, or Villa great again. Villa are ahead of us. Villa are more prone to trophies right now. So this is, yes, a Europa League preview. And I think this friendly game, yes, it's just a friendly game, but it shows to you that Villa is the team to beat in the Europa League next season, and that they're ahead of us right now. They're more rhythmic, they're more physical, they run more, they've got better fitness. Which, again, I think the other thing here, I'm sorry if I repeat this every time in every match reaction. I've repeated this every time, but it's so obvious, like it's so clear that these players are feeling the workloads, the training session workloads, which is a good thing, because I'd rather they suffer now during preseason and look tired now and then get ready and peak up when the season actually starts. But they are absolutely knackered. You can tell, because Villa today were 10 times faster than us everywhere they went. They were more rhythmic than us. They transitioned the ball better. We're feeling this. Gasperini knows this. It means that the boys are giving their best in training sessions. Of course, right now, fitness isn't perfect. I say it every time because it's clear. I don't want to sound repetitive, but it's so clear. The last thing which I want to speak about is, by the way, Special mention to John McGinn. I'm in love with that player. He's got lungs made of steel. Scottish Iron Man, old school football, physical beast. Somebody like John McGinn in my team every day of the week. Every day of the week. The last thing which I want to say before ending this is Dovbyk. I always open this parenthesis, and I apologize if again I'm being boring. It is clear, especially in this friendly game, that he's played 90 minutes, and it was the big test of our preseason up to now. It's clear that Dovbyk does not suit Gasperini's system. And as much as I want him to stay another season, because I think he deserves another season, because he scored the goals in his first season, I don't think he suits Gasperini's system at all. He doesn't press, he doesn't move forward, he doesn't go long, he can't let the team raise up, and he can't stop a ball. So I'm sorry, but if this is how we want to play, and if this is the identity we want to build, he cannot be our striker. He can't, because he's a ghost. He didn't touch one ball today. He did not touch one ball, and the few balls that he touched, he was always offside. Guys, there's an issue that we must solve. We either sell him or he either changes. Because otherwise, really, he's about as useful as a knitted condom. He really is. Terrible today. He didn't touch one ball. But I don't think anyone was perfect today. I think Sule was the best when he got subbed in. Cherubini also got subbed in well. And, sorry, I keep on hearing noises coming from that door. Yeah, mind that. And then the other thing, Elanawi, I think, didn't play bad today. Elanawi is overhated. I said this already. I'm going to defend the guy because when he learns and when he gets fixed, he's perfect for the Gasperinian system. With that being said, I'll leave you. Don't be dramatic. Don't be dramatic. We were not world champions when we beat Unipomezia last week, and we're surely not a shit team now. We're evolving, we're developing, and we're learning. We're starting to build an identity, but it will take time. And if you're not ready to be patient, if you're not ready to give time to this manager or to these players, then it's your problem. Because we warned you when we picked this manager. Okay? Leave a like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. Next friendly game on Saturday against Everton. On Sunday against Everton. I'll be back in Rome, so we'll be back in the studio. Love you all. Simo out.